On the screens are your results for match 25. The Red Alliance getting 96 points. Over to Blue Alliance is 63. If you're still hungry after lunch, the concession stand is closing in 15 minutes. So make sure to head that way and grab any extra snacks you want before they close in 15 minutes. Ready when you are.
All right, let's meet our teams for this next qualification match. First off, we've got 99-97.
All the way from Michigan, it's Strike in the Box.
Second up, one of two purple teams on this alliance. It's 40-28.
With students from Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, it's the Beak Squad.
Rounding out the red purple alliance, it's 39-40.
With their robot rattlesnake, it's Cybertooth.
Over here, starting us off on the blue side, it's Team 45.
Also from Kokomo, Indiana, it's the Techno Cats.
Second up, the second cat team on this alliance, it's 292.
With students from Rocheville, Indiana, it's Panther Tech.
Rounding us out, it is 99-91.
That's too much thrust. Drivers behind the line. Leg gets this match underway in 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to qualification match 26. We're underway. Sergeant Doan, that's 292. Panther Tech already delivering one cube or one cone into the top part of their grid. Just leaving your community area gets you 3 points. Movement only points are only available here at the start of the game. As we move in the teleopera period, the student players have picked up their controllers and are now in charge of the robot their team built this past season. Technocats, that's Team 45, trying to precisionally place a cube on top of their grid, scoring 5 points for their alliance during the teleop period. 39-40, that's Cybertooth, picking up a cube in the center of the field and quickly whizzing around their charge station to deliver into the bottom part of their grid. They do need to make sure it's all the way inside of that grid cell for it to count. Both alliances have an issue with that capture at the moment. Team 9991. That's too much thrust. Is trying out a swerve drive, it seems, on their off-season bonus robot, but they still have a collector on there, so they're able to deliver cubes and points for their alliance, already generating one link for the Blue Alliance. Both teams getting that charged up battery for their performance during the autonomous period. 40-28, some bumper action in the center, ramming into things on their way. They're just so excited to deliver that game piece into their grid to store extra points for their team. They're setting up for a beautiful linkage across the top. They just need a couple cubes to finish those, collecting it along their way as they proceed throughout the game. Less than a minute remaining in this match. 99-97 making their way diagonally across the field. If you see robots move in place, they're using a unique drive mechanism known as a swerve drive where they can quickly maneuver in odd angles that you don't get with a traditional gear train. Lots of robots use this past season to quickly maneuver around the field while delivering game pieces, especially in that grid area. As we move into the end game, we heard that train whistle. There's less than 30 seconds remaining. We'll start to see robots migrating towards those charge stations, those little teeter-totters. They're trying to make sure it's level to score as many points as possible. 99-91 already sitting on top, locking their wheels to make sure they don't slide off in either direction. 45 Tenocats leaping over their station. They're trying to get all three of them on there. 3 seconds remain in this match. We'll see how the scores shake up. Blue Alliance looking good. We'll have to check in on the Red Alliance here in a couple of minutes. And here are your scores. Qualification match 26. Your winners are the Red Alliance. With a score of 114, beating out the Blue Alliance is 90. Most of the Red Alliance staying in their same positions as we move closer to Alliance selections, only getting 3 ranking points that round. We'll have to check in for our final qualification match here in just a few moments. Alrighty, folks, I've heard there's been an extension on the concession stand. It's now available until 3:30. So if you're hungry after lunch or want some more stacks, make sure to head over there before they close at 3:30. Additionally, we need you to start sending your Alliance captions over to the north side student bleachers behind the Red Alliance. Again, that's one student representative from your team to represent your team during Alliance selections. Please send one student over here to the north side student bleachers behind the Red Alliance station. Thank you for tuning into our announcements, and let's get ready for our last qualification match.
right. Final qualification match of the day. Let's meet our teams starting with, they've got their picking spot on the line this match. It's 50-10.
With students from Fishers High School in Fishers, Indiana, it's Tiger Dynasty.
Second up on this Red Alliance, it's 91-19.
All the way from Northside High School, that's where we are today. It's the Iron Legends.
Wrapping up our final Red Alliance of the day, it's 17-20.
Sponsored by INMAC, Dutchers Place, the Community Foundation of Grant County, Process Roll, and Gene Haas Foundation, it's Fixed Gears.
Over on the Blue Alliance, we're starting off with 34-94.
They're a family community team from Bloomington, Indiana. It's the Quadrangles.
Another team with everything to play for this final match. It's 27-67.
Working with Kalamazoo County 4-H, it's Strike Force.
And finishing off our final Blue Alliance of the qualification rounds, we have
Moments away from beginning.
we go. Final qual match of the day. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to a final qualification match of here at Frost. The Red Alliance choosing to stack 2 of their cones at the start of the match upside down. 3, in fact, I can't see quite properly. 17-20 fixed gears, attempting to possibly grab one of those, stopping just shy during the autonomous period. Remember, just movement outside of your stationary zone can score you movement points during autonomous, but those are no longer available as we move into the teleoperated period. 50-10 Tiger Dynasty collecting a cone from the center of the field. All of the game pieces are up for grabs as long as they're not in a taped off area of the opposite team color. 27-67, that Striker Force ramming into the switch station while trying to go over it, but still successful in delivering their cube to the top part of the grid, scoring 5 points for their alliance. 17-20, just mimicking their success on the opposite team as well, keeping the scores pretty tied at 42-39 with plenty of time remaining in the match to modify that. 99-98, swerving around in the center of the field, trying to cause as much chaos for their alliance and their opponents to score as many least points as possible. 99-19, that's Iron Legions from this area. They're working to improve STEM outreach in their community and build more teams in the Fort Wayne area. We're excited to see Frost grow as an event in these upcoming years. 50-10 quickly swerving around their opponents, delivering extra cones to their alliance station so they can score more points for their team. Score is currently 64-61. That's only one game piece different in the center of the grid. 27-67, widening that gap. About a minute remaining in the match. Both teams complying with the gracious professionalism move, allowing them to lower that threshold for the alliance stations to get those extra ranking points using links. Remember, links are those 3 horizontal game pieces in any orientation throughout the board. Currently 3 for the Blue Alliance and 2 for the Red. We might be able to see both teams get enough ranking points to move their procedures up. About 30 seconds remaining in the match. Robots will start to make their way towards their switch stations. They have 30 seconds or less to get into that level configuration to maximize their point collection score for their alliance members. A lot of teams have proceeded to do 3 robots at once. We'll to see how many of our teams are able to do that during the end of our match here. 10 seconds remaining. Striker Force placing a final cube in the bottom of their grid, maybe hoping to grab one more in the remaining 5 seconds. It can be a risky play, but the Blue Alliance is already satisfied. Red Alliance just short. We'll have to see how these scores shake up.